Hi students, how are you all? Hope you are fine and keeping well. You have come from 5th class to 6th class and the lessons are different. Though grammar is little bit more or little bit same, but we have advanced topics in English grammar. When it comes to reader, we have 6 units. Each unit is containing 3 sub-readings, A reading, B reading and C reading. Today, we shall look into the first unit. Today, we shall discuss about Unit 1. Okay, Unit 1. A reading. Unit 1. A reading. Peace and harmony. Peace and harmony. If you look at the title Peace and Harmony, this peace and harmony both look same, but peace means non-violence. Okay, peace means non-violence, without having any violence, living. Here, harmony, what is meant by harmony? If you see a musical instrument, harmonium, there is an instrument called harmonium or piano. If you press together the keys which are in the harmonium or piano, they sound very melodiously. They sound, piano sounds or harmonium sounds very melodiously, which means it is a peacefully living together, which means they are having a state of happiness together. See here, harmony, a state of living together happily, staying together, living together happily without any violence. That is what meant by harmony. So our title also Peace and Harmony. I request you to open your textbooks, 6th class textbooks, and open page number 1. Open page number 1. Look at the textbooks. If you look here, see here, first page, page number 1, Peace and Harmony. This is called face sheet. In this, you can see animals in the picture. There is a parrot, there is elephant, giraffe, rabbit, monkey, deer, crow, tiger. All these animals you can see together. But if you observe closely, are they happy in the picture or are they sad? Can you identify? If you look at the picture closely, you can see all the animals. Are they happy or sad or angry? See, if you observe, some animals are sad and some animals are angry and complaining each other. Okay, so what is the picture is telling about? Okay, what does the picture tell about? If you observe keenly, the picture tells us that the animals are not happy. The animals are not happy. See, second question they give. Are they happy or unhappy? How do you know? Are they happy or unhappy? How do you know? By looking at the faces we can see. See, tiger is somewhat shouting and elephant also is somewhat sad. This monkey also is complaining something. Deer also complaining something. So, in this way we can find out that this picture is saying that the animals in the picture are unhappy. Okay, why are they unhappy? What is the relation between this picture and to our lesson Peace and Harmony? Do you understand? What is the relation between this picture and to our title, Unit 1 title, Peace and Harmony? Let us find out by reading the lesson. So students, all of you have your textbooks with you. and look at the lesson while I read. Before going into the lesson, let me introduce you the lesson. Okay, before going into the lesson, let me introduce you. There are animals in the story, as well as there is also a jackal. Jackal means fox, a cunning fox. Okay, there are animals and a jackal. What happened between them? Okay, what happened between them? So, with these thoughts, let us get into the lesson. Okay, students, look at your books. Once upon a time, in a very thick forest, lived many animals, birds, snakes, and insects. Once upon a time, long, long ago, in a thick forest means where there are many trees, plants, etc. So that is called thick forest. Thick forest means we don't have any space between trees and plants. That is called a thick forest. In that thick forest lived many animals, birds, snakes, and insects. Okay, all these are living. They all live together happily. All the animals, they don't have any differences between them. They are all living in that thick forest very happily. They roamed about the jungle and played together in the open fields without any fear. They roamed here and there. They walked here and there without any fear. Because if you see, if any deer or any vegetarian animals, if they see a tiger or a lion or cheetah, if they see, they will get frightened, because they may think that lion or tiger or cheetah, they may kill the smaller animals. That's why these smaller animals are most afraid of the bigger animals. But here in this forest, what happened? All the animals, without any fear, they were roaming here and there, playing, and they are staying together without any fear. The peacocks were very proud of their dances, but admired the melodious songs of the cuckoos. Okay, the peacocks are there. Peacocks are, we know, peacocks are beautiful. Okay, peacocks are very much proud of their dances. Okay, the peacocks dance, no? So they are very much proud about their dances, but admired the melodious songs of the cuckoo. Melodious and beautiful. Okay, that which is pleasant to our ears. So melodious songs of the cuckoos. See here, they are appreciating each other. See here, peacock also is a beautiful animal. They are very much proud of their dances. But here, they are admiring, they are appreciating the songs of the cuckoos. And so here, they are appreciating also each other. The elephants enjoyed watching the fish swimming in the pool. So these elephants also, they are watching the fish swimming in the pool instead of catching them. The pythons that were blessed with long bodies spoke well of the fine fur of the flat-footed rabbits. So here, pythons, we know pythons, big long snakes, pythons. They have long bodies, but they are speaking well of the fine fur. Fur means, we know the soft part that is covered the animals. Okay, fine fur of the flat-footed rabbits. Here they are appreciating each other, like peacocks are appreciating the cuckoos. Next, elephants are appreciating the fish that are swimming in the pool. The tiny ants, which were always busy to kill the dark buffaloes. Here tiny means small. What does it mean? Tiny, small. It is not tinny, but it is tiny. Tiny means small. Here, what are the tiny ants doing? The tiny ants that are always busy. Busy means they are very busy in collecting the food. So those tiny small ants also, they are tickling the dark buffaloes. They are playing with the buffaloes by tickling them. In this way, all the animals are living in the state of harmony. Okay, they are living each other peacefully. Okay, turn your page. They often held musical evenings in a large open field. The elephant and the deer danced. So all these animals are living happily. So those animals used to conduct musical evenings. Musical evenings means they used to sing and dance and make merry. So these animals also often, frequently, they used to conduct musical evenings. The elephant and the deer danced in these musical evenings. The elephant and the deer, they both were dancing. They danced. The miners and the parrots sang, because we know that birds sing, no? We usually say birds sing. That's why here miners and the parrots, these birds were singing. These birds were singing. The tiger and the bear exhibited gymnastics. The tiger and the bear gymnastics, physical exercises. We know, no? Physical exercise, jumping here and there, doing some kinds of exercises. Okay, high jump, long jump. Okay, all these are called as gymnastics. Okay, so here the tiger and the bear exhibited gymnastics. They showed gymnastics. Exhibited means showed. They called the moon and his friends, the stars, to be the guest of honors at their musical evenings. Here you see, moon and the stars are considered to be the human beings here. So the story is created that moon and the stars also are portrayed as human beings. That's why all these animals called this moon and friend stars as their friends, and for this musical evenings they invited. So like this, they have been enjoying all the animals by having musical evenings, by appreciating each other together, and they are enjoying and they were playing and they were happily living. So like this way going on. One day a jackal entered the forest. So like this happening, one day what happened? A jackal entered the forest. He was dirty, dangerous and very cunning too. The characteristics of jackal. The characteristics of jackal: dirty, dangerous and cunning too. The characteristics are the qualities of jackal: dirty, dangerous and cunning. So one jackal entered the forest. Next, what happened? He told the elephants, "You are the biggest animals in the forest. Why do you want to play with the squirrels and the rabbits?" Okay. So here this jackal is spoiling the minds of the animals. Okay. The jackal came, he was dirty because he was dirty, dangerous also, cunning animal also. That's why this jackal is spoiling all the animals' minds, and it is poisoning them, which means it is creating differences among them. So you are the biggest animals in the forest. It went and told the elephants, "You are the biggest animals in the forest. Why do you want to play with the squirrels and the rabbits?" So it poisoned the minds of the elephants, saying, "You are the biggest animals, elephants, and why are you playing with the small creatures, squirrels and rabbits?" He poisoned the minds of the peacock, saying, "You are the loveliest birds in the forest." So after telling the elephants, he went to the peacocks. He also poisoned the minds of the peacocks, saying that you are the loveliest birds, you are the most beautiful birds in this forest. Okay. Why do you want to praise the miners? You are the most beautiful birds. Then why are you praising the songs of these miners? The jackal then approached the deer and whispered that the tiger was waiting for a chance to kill them. Whispered, which means say quietly. Okay, he whispered means he went and murmured. In other words, we can say murmured. Murmured. Okay, so it went and whispered the deer that the tiger was waiting for a chance to kill you. So this jackal came and poisoned all the animals and created differences among the animals. So in this way, the jackal created difference from among the animals. Gradually, all the animals began suspecting one another. Suspect means doubt. Suspect, doubt. So after poisoning, we human beings are very much taken away by the other people's words, who are not belong to us, who do not belong to us. We listen to them. Likewise, all the animals until then, those who are living happily, now began to suspect one another. They are doubting their friends. Earlier, they had lived together, slept together, and roamed around the forest together. Before the jackal came, all the animals lived together, roamed together, played together, slept together. All they did together. Now, they started to put up boundaries and build fences around their properties. Now, they are suspecting each other animal. So, they have moved into their own groups, which means elephants, they have owned the elephants groups. Peacocks, they are moving to only peacock groups. Deer, they are moving only to deer groups. So, they are not now mingling together, but they have boundaries, which means they are not mingling each other. They moved about individually or with their own group. Now all the animals have been poisoned up by the jackal. Now they are either being single or individual, or they are moving to only their individual groups. So like this, the animals have scattered everywhere. They have got differences among them. Now it was easy for the jackal to hunt the smaller animals and the birds. Now the jackal's plan came out. What was the jackal's plan? To spoil the minds of all animals. Now, the jackal plan is to have spoil all animals' minds and kill them and eat them. That is the plan of this cunning jackal. So that's why it created differences among the animals. So now it was easy for the jackal to hunt the smaller animals and the birds. Now it is easy. So they have moved into their own groups, or they are moving as individual. That's why now it is very easy for the jackal to hunt or kill the smaller animals. And when the smaller ones cried out for help, no one came to help. See, when the small animals or the small birds, they asked for help from the other animals, no one came and helped, because they have become now selfish. One by one, the little ones disappeared. Slowly, this jackal was killing all the smaller animals and eating them. So, in the forest, all the smaller animals gradually disappeared. Disappeared means gradually unseen. Vanished. Disappear means vanish. Vanish. The forest slept as the animals were afraid. So now the forest, everything, all the animals became afraid of each other, are afraid of jackal. So now once the forest was very beautiful and they all were living happily, now they are sleeping with fear, which means they are all afraid of other animals or jackal. There were no musical evenings. The moon was sad. He cried. So before there used to be musical evenings. Now there are no musical evenings. So by seeing all these animals having differences, the moon also became sad and he cried. The moon thought for a while and decided to come down among the animals and the birds as a sadhu. So by seeing all these problems among the animals, the moon thought for some time and he came as a sadhu. Sadhu means monk. Sadhu means monk. He came like a monk among the animals to clear their problems. As soon as the sadhu appeared in the forest, the animals and the birds approached him to narrate their tales of woe. Woe means sadness. Okay. So when the moon came as a sadhu among the animals, all the animals went to the sadhu and they were telling about their difficulties, their problems to the sadhu. They cried, sobbed and blamed each other for disturbing the peace in the forest, and the sadhu listened to them. So all the animals cried and they sobbed. Sobbed and cried out. Sobbed means also cried only. So they cried, they blamed each other, they quarreled each other in front of sadhu, and they are telling, you disturb the peace of the animals, all the forest. So like this they were putting blame on each other and they were quarreling in front of sadhu. So by seeing all these tales, the sadhu was listening peacefully. So students, we'll stop it here and you read this lesson, go through the lesson once again, read this, watch this video again and again for more clarification. If you have any doubts, you can send it through me WhatsApp so that I can give you reply through WhatsApp. So all of you, please watch all the videos which we send so that they are more beneficial to you. Okay, when you have doubts, you can call either by phone, either call over the phone, or you can send your questions through WhatsApp so that we can give you reply. So all must attend online classes as well as watch videos, and also we'll have one day doubt section in a week so that we can clarify all our doubts. So students, read this lesson, note down the lesson, note down the hard words or underline the difficult words and send it to me. You can refer yourselves if you have dictionary so that you have a better understanding. So thank you and we'll meet you in the next class. Thank you.